So I appreciate it has been a while since I have been on social media. However, this is the arbitrary date I set for myself to come back, so here I am. I think my last video was in May, and a lot of stuff has changed since then. One thing that has not changed is I still come onto YouTube having no real plan of what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do or anything, and I'm kind of glad that it still feels fun and just like, yay, we're all in this together. I feel like there is a lot I want to go through today, so I want to talk about what's happened, my planner, what is going to happen to Being Bethany Rose starting from today for our 2025 release, and just like a general catch up and almost like an accountability to myself. So this could be the moment to like pause me, go get a cup of tea, get a biscuit, because I feel like we need a biscuit sometimes, and then let's dive in. So let's go all the way back to May. I am saying May, but actually I've not checked. I don't know when the planner dip came this year. I know it came. It might have been March. And if it is March, wow, that was actually like a really long time ago. But the planner dip came. I feel like it was community-wide. Everyone kind of either really settles into what they're using their planner for or gives up on their planner. And now I'm saying this, I think it was March. Anyway, it's always a worrying time. It comes every year, but it never stops me going, oh my gosh, I need to find a new job. I need to do different things, yada, yada, yada. It was fine. We got through it. But it definitely it's something I need to work on because I need to still show up, even though it's the customers and the relationships aren't the same. And maybe next year, fingers crossed, I will do that and I will ride it out a lot quicker. But yeah, we got over the planner dip. And then life just kind of plodded on for a little bit and it was all fine. I was using my system, and then July came. I feel like I need to do this quick, but I cannot skip this out because this is the month that essentially has changed my life. So July was shit. I mean, there's no other way to sugarcoat that. So in July, I got a phone call off my sister in the middle of the night, and she was like, Josiah is my brother, has been taken into hospital. And I blew that off at first. I was like, okay, let me know how he is, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, no, you need to come now. And that was the start of the worst 2 weeks of my life. And it's made me question a lot. So I'm sorry I'm saying a lot as I'm trying to like go, oh, how am I doing this? So 2 weeks after we got that call, my brother passed away at 34, and my life kind of fell apart a little bit, but also couldn't fall apart because it was summer holidays and I had my kids to think about, and it was Advent release, so I had to keep on plodding on with work, and everything changed on the inside, and on the outside nothing changed, and it was just tough. And the one thing I could give up was showing up on Instagram, on Facebook. Like Fiver Fridays went ahead, but it was base level. Whew. Right, and that consumed the next few months in ways that I never expected. Like, we were thrown into a whole different family dynamic that I'm not used to, and navigating that was really hard. And I felt quite guilty for just being. Do you know what I mean? It was like, oh, how can I just carry on when other people aren't? And it was a real, I want to say journey, but not, I don't know what word I'm looking for there. It was a lot. That's the worst, isn't it? It was a lot. But it was, and there's still stuff that I have to, that catches me. And I mean, it's only been August, September, October, nearly 4 months. Sometimes I'm like, that seems ages, and then sometimes I'm like, no, that was 2 minutes ago. But there's stuff like, I was like, how are you going to come back and do a YouTube video? This is the first YouTube video. And a lot of that is, oh, this is the first, it's going to be the first Christmas. It makes me look at everything in a weird way. But I was like, you have to earn money, you have to show up, and you have to, like, you love doing this. Like, I do, I love creating stickers. It made me completely refocus though. It was like, what do you actually like and what do you don't like? Because we need to streamline, we need to be finding the joy in work, which has led to some changes. And the arbitrary day I picked out was 2 weeks before Black Friday, which is also our 2025 release. And I was like, that is the date. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a point I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, 2 weeks ago, I think, was the first time I picked up my phone to do a story without being like, oh, this is the first story. Oh my gosh, right. I feel like I need to take a moment. It's okay. We are gonna get through this together. It is fine. Right. So. We are moving forward with a planner that is filled and a life that is filled full of joy next year, because that is what we should be doing. We should be grabbing those moments, right? I also would like to add that I have used my planner consistently this year. I've not always finished a spread. Probably 90% of the time I have not finished a spread, but I have turned up for my planner, and I think that has helped so much. So I've worked out, I'm definitely sticking with a bullet journal next year, like definitely bullet journals, my Scribble That Matters one. I've already got my 2025 one here and I love it. There's a few tweaks. I think I've learned some stuff this year that I think I like that, I don't like that, this would be easier, this wasn't beneficial this year. So there is a few things that I am tweaking, and I'm gonna go to that next. Shall we do that next? I think that works. Do that next, and then what's going to change? I love taking you on this ride with me. I always have like some issues on this bit. I'm like, should I hold my planner up like a teacher? Should I lay it flat and do a flat lay and not be in it? I don't know what's right, but at the minute I'm going to go with the teacher. So this was a bit of a whatever page. I'm not doing this next year. I'm just going to have my name in it, and that is fine, because I think it took up a bit of room. Definitely. Oh no, look, it's so chunky. It's actually, I've just broke the binding. Oh, it's lasted well though. Vision board, I'm definitely doing. Then I did, oh my gosh, I actually forgot I did this page. This was like just writing all the eras I was going to be in, and I might go read that again and be like, have I actually hit any of these? Because I feel like what has happened this year is I've just kind of sailed through by the skin of my teeth. But that is fine. My year at a glance, did not use that. It is stuck into my new planner, and what I'm gonna use it for is just birthdays. Although, let me show you. So I'm kind of, can't show you quite in this one because it's filled with Advent stuff. Right, so I stuck my year at a glance in. I don't know if you can see on this. Made my first mistake. Just there. My daughter's birthday. Put it on the wrong date because great mum. It took me a while to realise as well. I was looking, I was like, oh, that doesn't look right. And even then I was like, you born on the 4th or the 3rd? Oh, I think 4th, it was the 4th. Don't know why I put in the 3rd, because it's not even like one of the other ones is born on the 3rd. It was just a genuine error. But I'm glad I've made my first mistake, because I think sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to. And when it's done straight off the bat, you're like, well, messed it up now, haven't I? So it's fine. This page I loved. So this was my music tracker. Potentially there's too many spaces in it, and I might put a picture of this and I might overlay this, but it's so interesting to see what my songs of the year have been. So I know some people don't listen to music like I do. I get obsessed with a song and I will listen to it all day, just the same one on repeat until I hate it. And some of them come back in. I'm like, love this one, no. And then I'm like, yeah, no, back on it. And I just think, oh, it's really nice to look back at life and be like, yeah, that song was that moment for definite. Right, the monthly pages. The monthly pages started out so well. I was filling them in with what they did. We've got, do you want to see, should I do a flick through at the end? Should I do it? This is where I should really do a flick through down, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to tilt you down for a little bit. So I greatly apologise for the shadow in this, but
you know what I'm like. These are never going to be professional videos. So it started off so well. I was like, yeah, loving this, writing down everything I'm doing. This is great. Oh, yeah. As I see, so I'm like, wow, put in a picture. I loved that. I was like, I want to include more pictures. Oh, I did more than I thought I did, actually. April, May, yeah. Loving life. June started to switch off. Oh, July, yeah. August, gone. September, tried. Oh, look, October's stickers are actually still in here. October was a hard pass. November, nope. And December, I don't even think. Yeah, December is literally blank.
Which is fine, because December hasn't even started yet, so if I did want to do it, I could, but I don't. I'm still having monthly pages in my 2025 planner, and I have kind of put them in. I've done the grids, and the grids are up to download on Meredith at midnight if you want them. But this year, no, next year, I've not even lie, I've wrote off 2024, I'm like 2025 now. Next year, I'm going to do it as a gratitude thing, because I love gratitude, and my word of the year is joy, and I want to remember all those joyful moments. So I'm not going to put in any plans. I'm just going to be like, favourite part of the day. So me and my kids do favourite part of the day every single day. When we're having dinner, we go around and we're like, what was our favourite part of the day? And essentially, I want it just to be like that. I want to be able to look back and be like, oh my God, this was actually a great year. Again, then we have the year in pixel circles that I started so well and then went, no thank you. This was just for reading, like to make me more accountable, because I love to read, but that's ended. But it is something I'm going to try pick back up next year, because my mum gave me, I think, like 79 books. So I'm like, oh, I should definitely read some of these, just so I can then get them out of my house, because it's full of books. Next we have the colour pages, which I love, and I will definitely be doing some more of these. And then we have the brain dump. Some months the brain dump was great, and some months I was like, there's too much in my brain. I couldn't even get it out if I tried. So I'm going to do a cover page next month. I'm going to put it on the other side though, because this side just didn't work in my head. I was like, no, silly side. But on the other side, I want to put pictures of what we've done, so I can look back and be like, oh, look at the great times we've had. Do you see the theme that's going on for next year is I want to be able to look and be like, life is good. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on was, I don't know if you remember, because maybe this was the last video I did, but I split up all my spreads so that if, for instance, this is January and it ended on a Wednesday, so I'd only do the weeks in a month. So whatever last day of the month was, that's when my spread would end, and then we'd have a cover page, and then it'd go to the next spread, which would then start on a Thursday. I'm not doing that this year. I found that the days that where like there was just one random day, that was really hard. I do not have an A3 worth of stuff to put into a day's spread, or even 2 or 3 day spread. So I've dated all my planner spreads in my 2025 one, and I've just thought, do you know what, it's my planner, I can actually do what I want. So that cover page for the next month comes wherever I want it to, but it's full weeks, so I'm running over. So I think that's going to work out. I think I'm going to be okay when the February cover page still has some days from January after it, but this didn't work. But I love that about planning, that you kind of just go, oh, I'm going to evolve next year. I have definitely not utilised my back pages as much as I intended to. I've just had a look now and been like, oh, you had the best intentions. But no, although my weight tracker, which was a joke this year, I'm still the same weight as I started. So that's good, because there has been some emotional freaking eating this year for sure. But next year, I think I'm not gonna set up, or that I am setting up a tracker. In fact, would you like to see the tracker? I'm jumping a little bit into what's coming now, but I've done a new tracker. It's not a weight one, it's a general whatever you want to track. It's got 100 squares, but look at this, it is it's cute. And I'm gonna put like little arrows in, there's some little circles that I'm gonna use as like little reward things when I hit it. But that is my weight tracker for next year, because I just need to get back to like where I feel comfortable in my body, and a bit healthier, because these kids are starting to walk faster than me now, and I don't really like that. Other than that though, I think I'm just gonna leave my back pages blank until I might keep a reading log, but I'm not gonna set myself up to be like, these are the 20 books I'm gonna read, these are the places I'm gonna go. I'm just not gonna set myself up for failure, because that is not gonna bring me joy, and 2025 is all about joy. Yes. So on to the fun stuff. This is how we're changing starting from today, which is so, like, you know, we arbitrary date, plucked out of thin air, and then today is just so busy, and I was like, oh, push it back. But no, we are turning up. So, do you know what's really annoying? I have a list of all the things I wanted to hit in this segment on my phone. Oh, I wonder if it'll have sunk to my iPad, won't it? I might go get my list so that I'm not like, we're changing like this. I think maybe. I've just checked my iPad, and I didn't actually write down as much as I thought I did. Very, very vague. Very vague. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe as I'm starting to say it, I'll be like struck by inspiration, and I'll be like, that is how we're changing. Although, do you know what? Again, I'm not setting in stone how we're changing, because what if I change my mind again? There are some key things that are though. One, we've been doing 3 Fiver Fridays for a while now. That's going back down to 2. However, it's changed. Did I mention we're changing? It has changed. So we're still doing the journal one, which I'm not ready. Let me go grab these things. You're going to get a sneaky little look at tonight's releases as well now. So back down to 2 Fiver Fridays. The first one is the journaling one, which is the scrapbook sheets, and the gonk journaling one, which we've done for so long and you love, and I'm not taking away. And actually, I quite like them when I want a more, not arty, but do you know what I mean? Like a more creative, not creative. I don't know what word I'm looking for again here. A more journally spread, that'll do. So then the new style Fiver Friday is, and oh, did I drop it? I did drop it. I can reach you though, it's fine. Is this. So it's a mix of both kinds of, where's the focus for this? Here, it's here. So it's a mix of both of the Fiver Fridays that we've done. This one is the one that will change, so it's more like a journaling sheet that goes with all the functional boxes and weekly trackers. But then I'm not just taking something away, I am definitely giving something too. We're doing add-ons, and you can add them on as a one, or you can add them on all of them as a reduced thing. But there's going to be the scene, because people love this little box, and I love this little box. This is my favourite. We now have icons that will match in like coordinating colours. The strips, people have been asking for strips to be back on their own for so long, and I haven't done any new ones, but now you'll get a new strips every single week. And then if you want more boxes, you can get more boxes as well. So there'll be Fiver Friday, and then Fiver Friday journal, and then the extras. What else is there? I'm also going to do some bundles, which, just as a thank you for staying this far into the video, let me show you. So this is all the monthly sheets that we've released this year, so they'll be going as a bundle price, but as a little thank you for still being here right now, being on my YouTube and liking it. That's my little hook there. Please like the video. Don't buy them this week, wait till Black Friday, because they'll be even more reduced, so you might as well wait. And then I've also done, I'm going to use these ones in my planner, all the cover photos we've done smaller ones, so if you want to, well, I'm going to put them on my monthly spreads just as a little pop of colour for the gratitude ones. Right. Also next year, what is going to happen is I want to release sheets that are fun. And if you've got my advent calendar, then you will see probably more of these sheets coming up and being like, and I hope you like them, because this is how I want to take this shop a little bit. There won't be regular releases. It's just, I want to follow my heart with it a little bit. So we have the 100 square tracker, which I love. So that's all that matters. And then I'm creating stuff I want to use, which I think I got a little bit out of that, and which is why like Fiver Fridays condensed down, because actually I want to just use it. And I think if I'm using it, then you'll see how you can use it, and you'll also see that it goes so much more than once a week. Anyway, I've also done these. It's like they're not here, they are here. I've just not reached them both, which is, I can't get it in the camera. This week's manifestation, this month's manifestation, because I want to really get back into manifesting. We've done a little bit recently and it's like, oh, this works. I need to get my head back in the game. So every week I'm going to sit down and be like, this is what's going to happen this week. This is what's going to happen this month. And I thought, if I'm doing that, I need a cute sticker for it. And lastly, I have discovered that my absolute heart is in vinyl stickers, which I kind of knew a little bit because, I love being a bit more creative with them. I love making something that's hopefully funny and relatable and lets me really draw, and there's so many I cannot wait to show you, because we did the vinyl sticker advent this year, so there'll be the overstock for those ones coming up for sale. There's a load more designs that I actually just need to print and cut, but I think we are going to move into a vinyl sticker era. Fiver Friday will always be around because I need that to do my planner. Well, I don't need it, but I really like it to do my planner. But vinyl stickers have my heart. So we already have the 2025 one. The one I showed you on my yellow planner, which is my yellow planner. That was weird. On my 2025 planner. It is the yellow planner though. So we have this 2025 one, but then we have two new ones, which I love. The one people have literally been messaging me about for like probably a month now, and I'm like, oh, it's coming. I should have released it already, but this is our 2025 release. I'm sticking to the date. We work 6 weeks in advance. This is it. So we have our 2025 gonks, which is the same theme as the other ones. It's called Bonnie because I thought that was that's how I'm starting the year. And then we have our welcome to a fabulous new year 2025 little Vegas-y sign, which I love, and I loved drawing it. I love drawing something that wasn't a gonk, and you will see that in our vinyl stickers. There may be some gonks in there for sure, however I think they're going to be more fun. Not more fun, nothing's more fun than gonks, but they're going to be more not gonks. They're going to be more not gonks. Thank you so much for watching. My face is actually like low-key hurting a bit. It actually feels really good to be back on YouTube, which is something I never ever thought I'd say, but I've really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna show up more because it's actually all right, isn't it? I hope you have a great day, a great week, a great month, and I hope we actually get back to chatting. That's going to be so weird. You think we've never spoke in my life, but I think I've definitely stopped talking to everyone as much, and I really want to get that back. So slide into my DMs, give me all the Netflix recommendations, because Lord knows I need that. I've got through so much. But yeah, here is to a wonderful 2025 that starts tonight. Have a good day.